For over 2,000 years, astragalus has been one of the 50 elite Chinese tonic herbs that are most frequently used in the traditional Chinese medicine pharmacopoeia, due to its remarkable ability to restore health on virtually every level: mentally, emotionally, physically, energetically, and spiritually. It is one of the few herbs mentioned in multiple ancient Chinese medical texts as a heaven-class, premier herbal medicine for restoring health and rejuvenating the body and mind at the deepest levels. But just what exactly makes it such an extraordinary tonic that has been sought by emperors and medicine men alike for thousands of years? Let's explore. 1. Promotes longevity, reverses aging, and enhances DNA repair. A number of fascinating studies on human cells and animals have shown that certain compounds in astragalus root have measurable telomerase-stimulating and enhancing effects, which have been linked to increased longevity, anti-aging, and DNA repair. Telomerase is a special kind of protein that repairs damaged DNA sequences in our cells. Here's how it relates to DNA repair and longevity. As we age, our cells are continually replicating and dividing. Each time that happens, new copies of our cellular DNA must be made for the new cell to be able to function properly. However, due to environmental factors like chronic stress, improper nutrition, exposure to toxins in the food and air, as well as exposure to low-level radiation, and other things that are simply part of modern daily life on this planet, our DNA can and does become damaged, altered, and degraded. When new cells are made, they often copy these genetic errors over into the new cells. Furthermore, there is a small percentage of genetic transcription errors that naturally occur each time a cell is replicated. While typically minimal, over time these minor changes compound and add up into bigger problems. This degradation of cellular DNA over time is what most scientists agree causes aging. However, this is where telomerase and astragalus benefits come into play. Telomerase is our body's natural mechanism to fight DNA damage and aging. The telomerase enzyme works to repair the genetic errors and damaged DNA and restore it back to its healthy, original blueprint. On this front, astragalus root contains special compounds called cyclostragenol and astragluside 4 that have been shown in human and animal studies to powerfully stimulate the activity of telomerase. 2. Boosts immunity and helps to fight bacteria, viruses, and more. Another benefit of astragalus that it has become famous for over the years is its powerful immune-boosting properties. So much so, in fact, that it has become somewhat of a staple for people with AIDS, chronic fatigue, and other debilitating immune system disorders who prefer natural treatments. However, it works equally well for those simply seeking to fortify their immune system during cold and flu season or long-term as a general preventative and health-boosting measure. Human studies have shown that regular use of astragalus root leads to an increase in disease-fighting immune antibodies, stimulation of T cells, and an increase in levels of the antiviral compound interferon. 3. Reduces stress and promotes organic energy and vitality. Astragalus belongs to a special class of herbs known as adaptogens, which have unique effects that work to bring the body and mind into greater balance, depending on what is needed. For example, if someone is stressed out and anxious, they will likely find astragalus benefits to be centering and calming, whereas if they are depleted and fatigued, the plant will tend to have more uplifting, rejuvenating, and energizing properties. As such, astragalus has been shown to help the body deal with stress more effectively and has been used for this purpose for thousands of years. Most notice that it has a subtle energizing effect without being stimulating. It's more of an increase in organic vitality and aliveness that increases the more often you take the herb. 4. Supports the health of the heart, lungs, and blood. In the traditional Chinese medicine system, astragalus is said to protect lung qi or lung energy, and modern research into the plant has also found it to have a protective and healing effect on the lungs. Astragalus is one of the rare herbs that has beneficial effects on issues related to breathing like asthma, allergies, shallow breathing, and respiratory illnesses and infections. Over time it tends to clear congestion and improve fullness of breath. 5. Reduces inflammation and improves skin health and elasticity. According to Ron T. Garden, astragalus root is said to have an effect on the surface of the body, that is, It is used to tonify the protective ki, known as Wei Qi in Chinese. This protective ki is a special kind of energy that circulates just under the skin and in the muscle. Protective ki circulates in the subcutaneous tissues, providing suppleness to the flesh and adaptive energy to the skin. 6. PsychoSpiritual Effects, deeply rejuvenating ki and life force tonic. In traditional Chinese medicine and Taoist philosophy, Astragalus root is considered to be one of the most powerful ki tonics on the planet, meaning that it works to restore, cultivate and supply ki energy in the body, mind and spirit. Ki loosely translates to life force energy, which is a form of subtle energy on which the body and its energy bodies run. Ki can be depleted in a number of ways through poor diet and lifestyle habits, chronic stress, lack of deep breathing, lack of proper sleep, lack of exercise, overexertion, sexual overindulgence and exposure to chemicals and toxins, among other things. According to Chinese medicine and Taoist philosophy, it is this depletion of, or imbalance of, ki that underlies most all disease and dysfunction in the body. Consequently, abundant, balanced and flowing ki energy, which Astragalus applies in spades, is believed to be at the root cause of good health, longevity and even superhuman abilities.